Why the Sixers, Doc? What attracted you to wind up in Philadelphia when you always understand the conversations that people have about Embiid and Simmons not being able to really be a cohesive unit and all the politics, to use the phrase, that might have been involved within that locker room. Why throw your hat in that ring?
I saw their ability and I saw that they were young, both very young guys. And, it's funny, the narrative, not just here, but in a lot of places. When I was thinking about taking a job, I was getting calls, they haven't won anything. And I said, but you keep forgetting to say yet. It's the yet part that, to me, when you're in the mid-20s, yet is a big word. You haven't done a lot of things yet, and so for me, that's why I looked at this group, because there's a group of two young superstars that are young. They have a lot of basketball left in them, and I wanted to play a part in that. I also like the city. Like, I love a town that is nuts about sports. People forget I was in Boston for a long time, and you can't get better than Boston as far as that. In Philly, very similar. When you're in the grocery store in Boston and a grocery store in Philly, there's a great chance an 80-year-old lady is going to tell you, you need to play Embiid more. They're going to give you their opinion. I love that. I think that's when you have a city that is invested in sports, like my Chicago Bears and the team of Chicago.
Well, I'm going to get to that in 1 second. Don't you worry. But I love the fact I love the fact, I can say this. You're one of my favorite people. And so is Daryl Morey. I just love that he, whenever he's been on my show, he just spits the truth. And on occasion, he knows where that line is between getting fined by Adam Silver or not. And it's just fun just listening to pick his mind. You were talking about smart people as well. How do you and he mesh? How do you think you and he work together that Philadelphia Sixers fans might want to know about?
Very well. First of all, we had a relationship. We were in Boston together. I told him, now let's not do the same thing, because we were in Boston doing the losing years in Boston. I said, let's be in Philly together doing the winning years now. Right. So that helped. It also helped the moment I was fired from the Clippers, my first call, literally, to me, was Daryl Morey. He calls right away and wants me to come to Houston. And I told him, no, that's not going to happen. I jokingly said, hey, why don't you come to Philly with me? And I was literally joking with him, because I told him that's probably where I would be going. And then, listen, it worked out. But the relationship with him and Elton and me, we literally talk every day. We're an open book. I love his brain. I just love his brain. I think he's one of the smarter men in team sports. And I really believe that. He has the ability to see trades and see the cap and see maneuvers, not just for now, but for later. That's not me. I can't do that. Right. But what he does well and what we do well is we listen to each other. Daryl has had several trades so far that I said, no, don't want to do that. And he moves on, and so that's the type of relationship you have to have when you have coach and management. I think it works that way.
Did one of them involve a now former Houston Rocket, Don?
No. That was obviously a big thing, obviously. And as I said after that, I'm glad where we're at right now. Sometimes the best trades you do is the ones you don't do. And I'm hoping that's the case.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.